ABC 10 News at 11 starts now.
An active weather day across America's finest city. Rain, snow, hail, and winds bringing dangerous winter weather. First responders are busy with at least one rescue tonight. Right now, our Pinpoint Doppler giving us a live look of where exactly that rain is coming down. Good evening, I'm Lindsay Pena. We have team coverage tonight of the path of the storm and how it impacted San Diegans tonight. ABC 10 News meteorologist Leah Pizzetti shows us how people reacted to this storm.
Across the county, we really saw all possible California elements in the span of just one day. This big storm bringing much needed rain to San Diego. Mission Beach quickly transformed from its usual blue skies to heavy rainfall.
This is not usual, yeah. I don't know what happened to sunny San Diego today.
Catching visitors expecting that sunshine off guard.
Started out kind of nice, it was a little bit cloudy and windy, and then we were biking back from the pier down there, it just started pouring.
This rain widespread across the county. Meteorologist Angelica Campos even saw hail in Oceanside. Woo! And in the mountains, higher elevations brought snow.
1, 2.
San Diego locals thankful this winter wonderland is so close to home.
Big Bear, 3 hours away. Why not go to Mount Laguna? Less than an hour away. Enjoy it.
With San Diego sitting below the average rain for this water year, locals know this is welcome.
I'm okay with the rain. We need it.
And for people like Gemma, they actually prefer the rain over the sun.
Because I like splashing puddles.
Now, don't forget, we are in a La Nina pattern right now, which means Southern California tends to stay more dry. Big storms are definitely possible. They're just going to be more rare, so we will celebrate when we do get this rain. Leah Pizzetti, ABC 10 News.
Heavy rain in National City led to a water rescue earlier tonight. National City firefighters were called out to an area near Highland and Kimball. They say a person living in a nearby tunnel had become trapped by rising water. Firefighters were able to get that man out safely as the water receded, and he didn't appear to have any injuries. The San Diego Humane Society rescued a dog that was in bad shape in a Logan Heights riverbed. They shared this body camera video of the rescue. They believe that dog had been hit by a car. The Humane Society didn't say more about the dog's injuries, but they did take it into emergency care. And right now, crews are working to clean up this mess on the northbound 805 in National City. Our ABC 10 News breaking news tracker caught the moments after a semi-truck jackknifed in the middle of the freeway near the Bonita exit. Crews are trying to remove the truck and clean the oil that spilled before reopening all those lanes. Let's check in now with meteorologist Angelica Campos for a look at where the storm is now. Angelica.
Hi, Lindsay. We still have some showers and at times heavy, but expect it to diminish overnight. As we look now at the current conditions, Pinpoint Doppler Live showing you what's actually happening right now around the county. We're going to take you in closer to the North County. You can see a couple of pockets in Vista, moving just north of Valley Center. Oceanside taking a quick break, but we've had on and off periods of heavy rain for the last 30 minutes or so, maybe an hour. I'm losing track of time here. As we look to this, move to the southern part of the county, closer to San Diego, really dry right now, but snow still coming down in Mount Laguna. And our winter weather is expected to continue until 4 a.m. That is when the warning will expire. The cameras from Mount Laguna still showing that snow coming down sideways, expecting slick travel in our mountains. But coming up, I'll show you how much drier it's going to get for the rest of the weekend. The next possible chance for Santa Ana winds.
Really been a tough year. We're trying our best.
The state's regional stay-at-home order is almost guaranteed to be extended tomorrow, as the ICU capacity in the Southern California region remains at 0%. Our ABC 10 News reporter Laura Acevedo shows us how local businesses plan on surviving the extension.
These owners say they understand why the order will likely be extended, but say they don't know how much longer they can hold on for.
Barbusa in Little Italy is back to doing takeout orders only, expecting the state to extend the regional stay-at-home order on Tuesday.
We've kind of just been up and down and figuring out exactly how this is actually going to work out in terms of what makes most sense for us as a business and what makes sense for obviously our employees.
Peter Busalaki is the general manager, doing everything he can to keep his staff employed.
3 to 5 is kind of what we got. It's a very bare crew because that's unfortunately all that we can afford at the moment.
While hospitalizations across the state are plateauing, Southern California is still seeing high case rates. Hospital ICU capacity is 0%. San Diego is included in the region.
96% of LA County hospitals were on diversion.
For other small businesses like photographers, work is down to nearly nothing.
Pretty much all our businesses are dying, so an extension, the stay-at-home order isn't in our favor business-wise.
Hoping they can hang on until the order is lifted.
It's working for now. I just don't know how sustainable it can be in the current environment.
Back in Little Italy, a similar attitude, just focusing on surviving right now.
We're not trying to think of the worst case scenario. We're trying to just literally continue on with what we're doing and make the best out of it.
Laura Acevedo, ABC 10 News.
And here are the latest numbers. The county reported another 1,700 cases today, bringing our total to 147,000. There were also 2 more deaths, meaning 1,404 San Diegans have now lost their lives to the virus. More National Guard troops are coming to San Diego County to provide support during the pandemic. Today, a team of 6 service members were deployed to the Palomar Medical Center in Escondido. That team will help with medical support and will remain there as long as needed. Between October and November, about 40 service members were sent to help at 2 local nursing homes, Santee's Stanford Court Nursing and El Cajon's Via Las Palmas. The House has voted to increase the stimulus checks from $600 to $2,000, but it's unclear if it will survive the Senate. This after President Trump already signed the COVID relief bill. ABC's Andrew Dimbert reports on the help that's on the way for millions of people.
The deal is done. President Trump signing the sweeping COVID-19 relief measure and government spending bill, securing financial aid for millions of Americans and supplemental unemployment benefits for those out of work, while narrowly avoiding a government shutdown.
I worry and I care about myself and my family. We need COVID relief so bad.
Lawmakers on both sides of the aisle relieved that Trump changed his mind with the stroke of a pen and agreed to the terms negotiated in Congress.
We're glad that the president finally signed the COVID relief bill.
Shortly after Democrats and Republicans originally reached a compromise, the president shocked Capitol Hill when he indicated he would not sign. Trump claimed the deal was filled with wasteful non-COVID-related spending and also abruptly demanded stimulus checks be upped from $600 to $2,000.
If you want to make a $2,000 checks, negotiate that from the beginning.
But the COVID relief package was pretty much an all-or-nothing proposition. Either Trump signed or Congress would have to start over. And for struggling Americans, there simply wasn't time.
It is an insult to small businesses, it's an insult to the working poor, and it's an insult to the unemployed.
The motion to reconsider is laid on the table.
Meanwhile, the House just passed a measure to take up Trump's demand for $2,000 stimulus checks, but it's all but certain to fail in the Republican-led Senate, if it's even voted on in the Senate at all. At the same time, the House voting to override President Trump's veto of the annual defense policy bill, setting up what could be the first override of his presidency. As for that relief deal, many wondering when they might see those stimulus checks hit their bank account. Now, there's no set date, but Treasury Secretary Steve Mnuchin had suggested it would only take about a week or so for that money to start going out once the president signed off. Andrew Dimbert, ABC News in Washington.
Authorities have released new body cam video of the bombing in Nashville Christmas Day. Now, the video doesn't show the explosion, but you can hear it. Authorities identified Anthony Quinn Warner as the bomber. DNA tests on remains found at the scene outside of an AT&T building confirmed he died in the blast. The FBI is reportedly looking into Warner's possible paranoia over 5G technology as a motive. The AP reports Warner told a neighbor days before that the world would never forget him. An Escondido man who was stabbed to death by his live-in girlfriend has been identified. Police confirmed he is 63-year-old Rafael Choza. He was found dead inside of an apartment on North Quince Street last Tuesday. His 52-year-old girlfriend, Shelly Reeves, called police to tell them Choza was dead. She was later arrested for murder. Police say Reeves has a history of drug use, but it's not clear if she was under the influence at the time of the murder. A suspect is on the loose after robbing a La Mesa bank this afternoon. That heist occurred at the Bank of the West on Center Drive just after 1. Police say the suspect handed a demand note to the bank employee. It's not clear how much money he got away with. Police described that man as white, wearing a long black jacket with white writing on it and a white bandana covering his face. Anyone with information on the robbery is asked to call La Mesa police.